You gotta stay up here, yeah. So this is how Cinderella, this is Cinderella by the way, got her name. Yeah. And so I had Nomar and Pretty Kate, and they both passed away. And a couple years after they passed away, I was dating this woman, and I started showing her pictures of Nomar and Pretty Kate, and and talking about it, how I missed my girl Kitty and I miss my no cat. And she decided to treat me to a new cat. And it didn't turn out to be this one. No, it didn't. I actually went and picked out this Maine Coon cat. It was huge. And his name was Buckley, and I was going to name him Jeff Buckley. And so, in between getting approved for this cat and getting him home, they wanted to make sure he didn't have kennel cough. Because another cat had it, and so they were keeping him for observations to make sure everything was okay. Turned out everything wasn't okay. He had the kennel cough, and he had to end up being destroyed or put to sleep. And so went back in and got to select another cat because we'd already paid. And so if you've never been to Greenhill, they're like their main cat room, and then they have little side rooms. And one of the side rooms is a new cat room where they have cats that haven't been properly, they've been checked out, they're fine, but they have, but they're not ready for general population yet. Then there's like the shy kitties and feral kitties and outside the other side rooms. And so I was checking out the new arrivals because there was a tortie in the new arrival room, and this black cat just kept up doing what she's doing to me right now. But I have my full beard, she's licking my beard, and everything. And so one time I went to leave the room to go look at the other cats, the main population room. She actually came between my legs and went out the sliding glass door into the room she wasn't supposed to be in. And one of the ladies working there is like, "Oh, you've got to be more careful than that." And blah, 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 blah. And another woman working there is like, "Oh, she is following you around. She likes you." And when they put her back in the glass, she was sitting there meowing by the door, and I went back in, and she just climbed right back up sat down on the floor, Indian style. She climbed right back up and was just licking my beard and trying to get around. And so I was like, "Oh, look at the camera. Look at that camera." And her name was Mystic. And I said, "That name's not going to work." And I said, "This cat's picking me, by the way. I'm not picking it." And so did the whole thing. They got to hold her for 24 hours, make sure she doesn't have any diseases that are communicable. And look at the camera. And so, as we're going back up to pick her up on Sunday, I had just gotten a Pixies cover CD. I think it was called "Dig for Fire." It's pretty known acts doing Pixie songs, and so I had thought about naming her Snow White because that'd be ironic. She's a black kitty named Snow White. But listening to Tame on the way, the first line is "hips like Cinderella," and so I went, Cinderella would be a good name, and Cinders would be a good nickname, and that is how Cinders got her name. I was going out to pick her up, changed her name from Mystic to Snow White to Cinderella, and she's been a loud, annoying, lick my face kind of cat ever since.